till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for cloud and here is
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Condors have taken the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
switch.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence buying time to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play action. It's Herbert. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Herbert off of play action. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
I'm ready.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second and 16. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimum.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown. It's complete. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Condors are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
They've got his man complete. And touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Wizards are back within a score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, Justin Herbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken from about the 12. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game. Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence to the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence going to throw again. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 1 from the 2. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Wizards have got it back to within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to 2. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Wizards are once again back in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. And the Condors have yet again retaken the lead. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. This one brought in by Jefferson.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
They'll try again with Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Wizards have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Herbert throwing again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Herbert now. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Into the secondary past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Sheds off the tackle, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Condors add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 27-yard line. Go!
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the 27, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and